gotten dark, but there's snow out there. It's January 2026 and end of the month here. We're getting ready to slip into February. Have an extremely cool project. This is a Hudson Valley Fowler that was brought to me by the fellas from the Historical Society, the Matawan Historical Society in New Jersey. It was carried by Private Thomas Guerin. He was in Washington's militia. He served at the Battle of Monmouth. He was at the Battle of Trenton. It descended down through the Guerin family, and they were gracious enough to donate it to the Historical Society for display. We're not trying to do everything on it, but we do need to secure it and put this forestock back on. Part of the reason this forestock broke away, I don't know if you can see it at my thumb right there, there is a loop. Some people call it a tenon or a draw loop. It has a little pinhole in it. The problem with it is when you do these kind of loops, and I try to explain this in the construction when I'm doing tutorials on building guns, if you do that, when you're using curly maple especially, the curl in the wood itself, the whip and the wave of it, when it expands and contracts, it's kind of like a lady's hair when she comes out of the shower and it's real long, and then it dries and gets real pretty. Well, what happens is the grain structure is kind of doing the same thing. It actually expands out when it gets wet and contracts back. What happens over time, it'll end up putting stress in here, and I call it pin bound. And what happens, it breaks right where the pins are, and that's what's happened to this gun. The forestock has gotten broken through the years. It's been trying to be repaired with wire, and now somebody's just got tape to keep things together. We're going to keep all the original surface on this gun. Somewhere in around 1830, it was converted to percussion. For those that are not familiar, it would have had a pan here, which is like a little holding pan. Powder would have been put into that. Had a frizzen, which would have clapped down over the top with a spring here that worked on that frizzen. And then it would have had a hammer that would have held a flint. And that flint, as it goes forward, strikes against the face of the frizzen, throws sparks in the pan, ignites the main charge. Well, around 1830, late 1820s, they started to come up with the idea of using a fulminated mercury cap, which is like a little copper hat. It has fulminated mercury in it, and when it's hit by a hammer, so this hammer would have been switched out, when that hammer hit, it actually makes the explosion to ignite your main charge inside. So we're going to leave it in that configuration. The gun here, you can see it was broken at some point in time. It's actually got to repair. It feels like there's probably wire underneath. We're going to take you along with us as we do the repairs. It's got like a late 19th century, 20th century tar tape. The blessing is that the thumb escutcheon or decorative plate here is actually still there. You can still see it underneath. This gun would be called a Hudson Valley Fowler, and you can see the beautiful side plate on it. This serpentine style side plate, it's Dutch in form. Trigger guard is extensively engraved, heavily carved. There's a really nice man, Tom Grinsley, did a book on Hudson Valley Fowlers. I think it's called Early American Fowlers. It's a book well worth it if you're still interested in this kind of firearm. He did a really good thing. You'll see a lot of them if you start doing comparatives with the guard, the side plate. I mean, this is a form that's used in that area all the way through. But we're going to fix this. Structurally, we're going to take it apart. There's probably screws. We know there's wire in the tape, and try to fix up some of this. We're not going to do a total reconstruction, but we're going to try to put it all structurally back and make it back close to what it is. With the 250th anniversary here on top of us, it would be great to be able to pull this together as a memorable thing for the patriots that owned it, the ones that used it, and also for all the patriots that are out there, all the wars since then, the people that have fought to protect us, to keep our freedoms in this country, the right to bear arms, the right to free speech. We live in a wonderful country, and I hope everybody gets out to celebrate this awesome occasion, because a lot of people gave up a whole lot, property, lives, to be able to secure what we enjoy here today.